Hi Pisces, this is for you, your love reading for the month of August 2017 for Pisces, singles, in between, and couples. In between would mean that you are in a complicated relationship. I mean, in a complicated status, nothing official with you and someone else. You could have someone whom you are closely seeing, talking to, someone close to you, but nothing is official over here. Or it could just mean that for the couples who just came out of a relationship, not exactly finalized, so that's in between, like you are still stuck in a situation for in between, so that's in between. And we will have the first 5 cards for singles and in between, and then we have another 5 cards for the couples. For in between, you may want to watch both. So here we go for one last shuffle for Pisces, August 2017 love reading. Pisces, August 2017 love reading, singles, in between, and couples. For Pisces, love reading, first 5 cards for singles and in between. Next 5 cards will be for couples. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor for Pisces. Bottom of the deck for couples, we have got the 7 of Cups. Okay, so singles and in between, here we go. Emperor being your bottom of the deck, your general energy, what is brewing right now for you, Pisces. Emperor is someone who has been there, done that, had enough. I would because for love, I would say that yeah, some you had enough. That's your general energy, like you had enough of the past. You have seen enough, you have done enough, you have been through. It's like a hierarchy. It is like a hierarchy. It is, you finally and ultimately you get to this place of Emperor. It just means that you have gone through a lot. So in your love relationship, in your love reading over here, it is saying that you, Pisces, singles, and in between, all of you have gone through a lot of from the past. It could be being in a dark shadow, and coming out. Yes, you are coming out, definitely, and that makes you an Emperor. But you have seen enough. You have, I mean, I can't say enough how much you have seen, how much you have know about love. You just have a very deep knowledge about love. That's the Emperor over here as your general energy. We've got King of Cups. King of Cups is about someone who is loving in a sense that he or she could be proposing to you, having a love proposal. So for singles, you could be meeting someone who's actually expressing love interest. King of Cups is someone who's expressive about his or her love. He's wanting to love, and give love and be loved over here. So there's this someone around you. You could be seeing someone who's very I mean, it could be a man or I mean a male or a female, doesn't really matter. So whatever gender you are, or whatever like, I mean, it could be LGBT whatsoever, but it doesn't matter. But you will see sign from someone whom you are closely potentially dating with. For singles, you are seeing there's someone whom you are potentially seeing and dating, who is being very soft and touchy, and then probably kind of like uh, uh, um how do you say that, like just someone who's trying to be like a it's just someone who's very soft, in a sense that, oh, this person could be complaining to you, oh, I'm so sad today, like things are not going my way, and things like that. This person will be complaining, coming to you, but in a very, like a baby to you. It's just someone who's very expressive, and by doing that, he or she is actually just trying to express that he or she has got interest in you, and he or she is letting guard his or her own guard down, and they are just approaching you in that manner, just like you are their partner over here. So singles, that's whom you are dealing with for Pisces. For in between, I think for in between, the someone whom you just got out of is not letting you go over here. Someone is just not letting you go, King of Cups. Because again, I said this card is about someone who's wanting to give love, who's looking for someone to give his cup to, and is looking like for in between, this someone whom you have came out with, is not letting you go, or you are not letting the other person go. It's like you are still hanging around, wanting a second chance to get back together. It could be you or this other person whom you previously were with. So we've got Nine of Swords over here. Nine of Swords actually means you're being occupied. A lot of things are going through your mind. You just can't figure out why. You just can't figure out a lot of things you can't actually figure out. Like especially for in between, you just can't figure out how the both of you ended. Something, I mean, it may or may not be that. I'm just saying that you are trying to figure things out over here between you and your other you and the other person. For in between, you just can't figure out like how and why did we end up. Could it have been different if if things haven't turned out the way it happened, or if you or your someone else haven't done the things that he or she did. Like you were just thinking, yeah, a lot of things are going through your mind right now about you and this other half whom you just got out of a relationship with. For singles, nine of Swords is also about you trying to figure out you're trying to figure out like what is this person feeling, how is this person feeling or thinking about you, what is his or her impression about you, and like what's the plan that this person has got with you, something along the line. But this is just about figuring out. A lot of things are going through your mind. Swords are about information communication. You're just thinking how to communicate it with this person, or how to yeah, how to carry on with this person over here, something along the line. But you're just trying to figure something out over here. It is occupying you a lot. And we have got the King of Wands over here. King of Wands is about someone who is very who is having very strong desire about what he or she wanted for him or herself, because this is wands. Wands are actually your needs, your goal, your aspirations, your dream, your hopes. This is what I always say. And this is King of Wands. This someone over here has got his or her need, and it's coming on very strongly. Like, no, he or she definitely know what he or she wanted. It could be you know what you wanted for yourself, or your other half, sorry, I mean your potential date, potentially your date know what he or she is getting him or herself into. Could be with you, or I mean like the way they are treating this friendship for now. They know what they are putting themselves into. Like if this person is not putting in enough effort and attention on you, trust me, you don't have to doubt, like don't have to make up excuse or reason for them. Oh, they could just be busy, maybe, or they may just not be sensitive enough about me. You don't have to make up excuse for this other person, like your potential date. For singles, you don't have to make up, like, no, you just don't have to, because apparently this person knows. And or if not, then it would just mean that you know what you are putting yourself into with this person, with this new person whom you may be potentially seeing in the coming short term. I'm not too sure about long term yet, but yeah, in the near future, in the short term, you know what you're putting yourself into. Like if this person treats you like shit, you know what you are putting yourself into, and I'm saying that you are still going to continue on with it. You are still going to hang around this person. So this person is a lot about he or she knows, he or she is in the know of what he or she is putting him or herself into over here. We've got Two of Wands over here. Again, because this person apparently knows what he or she is putting him or herself into, and they have a decision to make. They have a choice to make. They know that they are probably a lot of negligence over here, neglecting. You could be neglecting your other, I mean this potential new date, or for those in between, you could have been neglected, or this someone else for in between whom you just came out from in the past have neglected you, or for singles, someone whom you are talking with very closely or seeing very closely, your potential date has been neglecting you, and it's about time that this person makes a decision, makes a choice, or it could be yourself, makes a decision to, or a choice, be it to stay or to leave, or to put in more effort, or just be stagnant and be flighty about your current status right now. So that's for singles and in between. The last card over here, we are seeing the wheel. The wheel is about changes over here. Depending on what situation you are in right now, Pisces, singles and in between, depending on how bad and how good your situation, there is a change over here. So if it's a good, if you're in a good situation, the wheel over here would just mean there'll be a change. So cherish all that you have right now. For those who are in a bad shape, in a bad situation, don't worry. The wheel here is saying that things are going to change. So if you're in a bad situation, it just means that it will only get better over here with the wheel of fortune over here, because it's a cycle, it is a circle. There's never, it is not always going to be a sunrise, neither is it going to always going to be a sunset. Like there will be sun shining one fine day, like one fine day, sun will rise, sun will shine. It will never always be a rainy day. Yeah, that's how I could put it across to you. So it really depends on your situation, and this is the key over here. Be very careful, especially I will be more worried for those who are in a good situation right now. Like it is looking potentially great for you and your potential date, someone whom you are seeing right now. Be very careful, and I'm saying that you have to put in a lot more effort. You can't be flighty over here, knowing what is the situation you are putting yourself into, or your other potential that is putting you into a situation. You have to be very in a know and in a control, not to let things go the way it shouldn't be going over here. That's for singles and in between. If you are getting it, should I? Okay. Let me see if I could recap and summarize over here. So the general energy once again is the Emperor. Both of you are, I mean, not both of you, but more on you, Pisces. Pisces, you are behaving like you have been there, done that. You are feeling jaded over here. You're just feeling old, feeling jaded, you're feeling tired, feeling lazy this time around in this month of August, Pisces, for singles and in between. So it would also mean that you are not taking a lot of actions and putting in a lot of effort just because you are the Emperor. It could also mean that you are demanding, you are putting a lot of instructions across to people out there, your potential date. You could be stressing people out. That's the Emperor. So don't be I mean, Emperor could be good. I mean, the only good thing about Emperor is that he dominates, he conquers the world. But other than that, people around him would just be like, that's what the Emperor is saying. So we just got to follow, we just got to abide. Don't, I would say, be more subtle on your approach, Pisces, especially if you are single. Be more subtle on your approach. And don't actually take things for granted over here, because you may think that you are the Emperor, you are the winner, you are leading over here, but you may not actually be. If you are in a good situation like the Emperor, the wheel is here to disrupt the change and the cycle over here. Okay, and vice versa, if the Emperor is someone who's talking about someone who's exuding negativity vibe over here, or negativity, negative situations, circumstances, people, the wheel is here to curb that situation. So it really depends on you, what kind of situations you are in right now, singles and in between. All right, 14, 15. Okay, so here we go for singles. For in between, you may want to take reference to also the sorry, what did I just say? Singles? No, this is for couples. For couples right now, in between, you may want to take reference with the couple spread over here. General energy is actually the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about a lot about options over here, choices and options. It sort of resonates with the Two of Wands over here if you are in between. Someone having to make a choice or decision. It could be you if you're in between. it could be you, or it will just mean your other half if it's not you. A lot of choices, options are there on the table for them, or if not, it is for you. I mean, if it's not for you, then it'll be for them. Be very aware right now. I mean, get all your senses back. Think about it. Are you the one having and experiencing a lot of options over here? But I'm feeling most likely, yes, it will be you the one, because this is from your bottom of the deck, the general energy. But otherwise, this could also mean that this is what you are facing with in a situation, like someone, you have to deal with these options here, be it from your partner or from you. Your partner may have a lot of options for him or her, and you are affected. You are just one of them. So your general energy over here is saying that you could just be an option to someone else, or you are having many options here for yourself, Pisces couples. We'll come back more if I'm able to get more messages through for your general deck. But otherwise, we'll move on. This is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is about, this is a warrior who has actually battled a long way, came through long battles. I mean, as couples in a relationship, in a relationship, doesn't matter how long it has been. Even if you are just together for a week, a month, it's like there are prelude, as in the dating period, the dating phase. So it is looking like you couples have, even for long-term relationship, I mean, or even for married couple, it is looking like you have came through a long haul kind of battling with the situation. I wouldn't say battle with someone else, I mean someone else being your other half, but I'm saying, yes, some of you could have battled with your other half. I do not know why I'm saying that, but it seems like Pisces, for those Pisces who are in a long-term relationship, or but okay, long or short term doesn't really matter. But what I'm trying to say over here, Pisces, for those of you couples over here, it is looking like you and your partner has been battling along through a long haul over here. Be it you are like a lot of bickering with your partner, or your partner bickering with you, like there's a lot of disagreement, there's a lot of frictions between the both of you. And this is talking about it. This is Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is about someone coming through victory, but ultimately it is saying that it, it is looking more like you, because this is your spread over here. Nine of Wands is looking more like you standing to gain victory after all that battling with your other half over here. It is looking like, okay, I mean, like your other half has backed down, like, okay, fine, I'm not gonna quarrel with you anymore, I'm not gonna talk about this anymore, and I'm done with it. I mean, your other half have actually backed down, and you are standing to gain victory. Whichever the case is, whichever the situation you are in right now, Pisces, it's looking like you are winning a battle. Like after a long haul, you are winning the battle. We've got Nine of Swords over here. This is about being trapped. I don't really know why would you feel trapped over here. Nine of Swords. Give me a moment. Let me work on the cards and the energy. I may need a clarifier, but let's see. Pisces, okay, I am feeling like for this Nine of Swords, it's about you having to make difficult and tough decision. I do not know what kind of tough decision that you are having to deal with, you are facing and going through right now for you Pisces couples. But it's looking like within this relationship, you have to make a decision over here. Someone is having to make a decision, and hence feeling trapped. I'm feeling very strongly it is about making decision, making a choice. And yeah, right now, yes, as we talk about it, as we are speaking, this Seven of Cups is kicking in again as your general energy. It's talking about someone is having a lot of options. Again, it could be you having a lot of options, or your other half is having a lot of options other than you, or other than your partner towards you. And hence we are having Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords could mean that, I mean, you could have been in a long haul, because talking about coming out of victory, success, victorious, feeling victorious. You could have been in a long haul relationship with this other part, with this other half of yours, and it's putting you in a very difficult position because this card is about being trapped, being not knowing what to do, not knowing how to deal with a situation over here. Like you are being put in a very sticky situation over here. Mainly also because someone needs to make a choice, make a decision over here, and it's looking like this decision is going to be final, it's going to be major, because it is coming out with the Justice card over here. Justice is about a judgment, like and it's going to be final. Justice is about final judgment, like the judgment day. So that's the Justice card. So it is looking like you are feeling trapped. You are feeling trapped because probably due to having to make a decision. Could be you or your other half, or someone, I mean the other person, having to make a decision, and it feels very trapped, and it's gonna be a final, like the final like a judgment day over here, the Justice card. Something is about to happen over here, if as I'm speaking. Yes, something is brewing over here for you couples, Pisces. The Devil card. So for this Devil card is about I'm feeling, and this card is talking about something external outside of you and this other person for couples. The Devil, there is this devil. I wouldn't say devil, but don't blame it on this other person or whatsoever. But it could just also mean that there is this some other aspects of life. It could be work, it could be family, someone who's taking you away from your partner, or taking your partner away from you. There is this devil, someone is actually taking away either one of you from each other over here. That's the Devil card. It is coming in as a destruction, destroying the both of you, trying to destroy the both of you. I'm saying trying to destroy the both of you because I'm not seeing like it's just gonna be a transitioning period. Like this is just like one of the many events that in a being in a relationship that the both of you will experience. So it's just one of the many events. I'm not saying like there's going to be a breakup, it's going to be, it's ending or whatsoever, but just take it, I mean take it that it is just one of the many event in life that is going to happen. So try to manage, contain it, and let things happen, and let things get past, and then you'll be back on track once again. That's what I'm feeling for you, Pisces. So don't have to worry about very much about this devil. It is just something that's faithful, that's bound to happen. And lastly, we've got the Princess of Pentacles over here. So Princess of Pentacles is about someone who's I would say well to do, good to do, in a good situation, in a good shape over here. Let's just say yeah, this Devil card is accompanied by the Princess of Pentacles over here. So this other person, this other event, this other thing, this other situation could be due to Pentacle. This is a Pentacle card. It could just be due to work, or a female superior, supervisor, manager, bosses, or someone who is just well to do, someone who's well off, rich, or it could just be mother. It could be a mother, a sister, like someone of a higher seniority, someone who's of a higher yeah, someone who's of a higher position to your partner or to you, who's affecting the both of you right now. There's this person. This person is a Princess of Pentacles. Is an princess is an air energy. Pentacles is a earth. So this is the air of earth energy. So if you put air and earth energy, it's looking like a new beginning, because let me see, oh whatever, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, but so anyway, this is the person, this is the thing that is affecting you, that is the devil to your relationship right now. Okay, so that's all for you couples, and I will be working on the new videos for new moon in Leo again for this second month of eclipse. So look out for that, and I'll see you very soon.